Welcome students. Today's our topic is force on charge particle. In uniform magnetic field. Very important question. Force on charge particle in uniform magnetic field. Previously we got the answer, force on charge particle on moving charge particle in magnetic field. Today's our topic is in uniform magnetic field. So let's suppose this is any uniform magnetic field. This is the symbol of uniform magnetic field. You can take it inward or you can take it outward. Uniform magnetic field is B. So in that context you will study three cases. Number one, theta is equal to 0 degree. Number two, theta is equal to 90 degree. Or number three, it is a theta angle. It means between 0 to 90 any angle we can take. Okay. So this is uniform magnetic field. Any charge particle Q enters in with v velocity in uniform magnetic field. Are you getting the point? We are talking about force on charge particle in uniform magnetic field. We have created a uniform magnetic field B. When any charge particle Q enters V with v velocity, and now case first, if theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 0, what we get answer? F is equal to QVV sin 0, sin theta is equal to 0 given, sin 0 is equal to 0, so acting force will be 0, hence charge particle passes without deviation in a straight line. Very important point. This is the uniform magnetic field. Q charge particle enters with v velocity. If theta is equal to 0, no force experienced by it, hence it passes in a straight line. It will not deflected because no force acting or no force will complete by or no force will be exerted by magnetic field on charge particle, hence total force F is equal to 0, and this is case for theta is equal to 0 degree. Are you getting the point? So first case over, if theta is equal to 0, charge particle moves in straight line. Second point is very important. When theta is equal to 90 degree, you better know. Second case, theta is equal to 90 degree. At that condition, force F is equal to QVV sin 90, sin 91. You will get F is equal to QVV, and this is the maximum force. It means this charge particle will experience the maximum force, hence its path will be circular. Very important point. First was straight line, second you better know circle all time perpendicular on field, so its path will be circular. Let's suppose its radius is what? R. Are you getting the point? This is the condition of theta is equal to 90 degree. So what we get here? F is equal to QVB, that is the maximum. Second, since it takes the circular path, so no doubt it will create the centripetal force. So F is equal to mv square upon r. This is the first equation. This is the second equation. Okay. Left is equal, so right will be equal to what we get here? mv square upon r is equal to QVB. V cancel out. First we will get the value of r, radius. R is equal to, many questions are given in NCERT. R is equal to mv upon qb. This is the first answer for you. When theta is equal to 90 degree, the radius it will move in circular path, and its radii r is equal to mv upon qb. And you better know p is equal to mv. It means r is proportional to p. R is proportional to P. This is the first case when theta is equal to 90 degree, R is equal to mv upon qb. This is the radii of what? Charge particle. Second, what a time period? Second important point, time period. Time is equal to distance. What are total distance? 2 pi r. 2 pi r upon velocity is v. Are you getting the point? Time is equal to distance upon velocity. Distance is 2 pi r and velocity is v. Just we got the value of r. R is equal to, very important, mv upon qb. We will use this formula. So what we get here? T is equal to 2 pi, what is the value of r? mv upon qb. This is the value of r divided by v. V cancel out. We will cancel out. what do you get here? T is equal to 2 pi m upon qb. This is the time period formula. You better know when it rotates in circular path, it will have the time period T is equal to 2 pi m upon qb. That much time taken in one rotation. Next, frequency. Frequency nu is equal to 1 upon t. This is important point. Nu is equal to 1 upon t. So nu is equal to reciprocal of time period. It will become qb upon 2 pi m. Are you getting the point? So this is very, very important. Nu is equal to qb upon 2 pi m. Okay. So this is all about your radius, time period and frequency. Okay. So this is the case of theta is equal to 90 degree. Third, when charge particle enters by theta angle, we will trace the another diagram. So let's suppose this is the uniform magnetic field. Uniform magnetic field B. Any charge particle Q enters with v velocity by theta angle. Okay. So then since it is theta angle, so v resolved in two component. It become v cos theta. This become v sin theta. Are you getting the point? When Q charge particle enters with v velocity by theta angle, then v resolve in two component, v cos theta and v sin theta. There are separate work for them. V cos theta, v parallel component is equal to v cos theta. It try to move in a straight line. Very, very important. V cos theta will try to rotate the charge particle in a straight line, while v perpendicular is equal to v sin theta. It try to rotate in circular path. So there are extraordinary condition created for charge particle. One component is trying to rotate in straight line, another component is trying to rotate the charge particle in circular path. Hence the resultant track will be helix, as like this. You can see this is the resultant track. It is circular, straight line, circular, straight line, circular, straight line. It means the resultant track of charge particle will be helix. Are you getting? This is the track of charge particle, and the total distance between two circular, that is called pitch. This is pitch, and this is pitch is the distance. Let's suppose this distance is x. So it is very clear. When Q charge particle enters with v velocity, then v resolve in two component, v cos theta, v sin theta. V cos theta try to rotate in a straight line, v sin theta try to rotate in circular path. Hence the result track will be helix. Result track will be helix, and you can see it's a helix form. Okay. So now what will be the time period? So time is equal to distance 2 pi r upon velocity. Velocity is v perpendicular. V perpendicular, you better know, v perpendicular, that is trying to rotate in circular path. Circular path v sin theta, we are taking circular path, so that's why we have taken v perpendicular is equal to 2 pi r upon v perpendicular v sin theta. Okay, so this is the all about your time period. Now our main aim is what? Pitch. So what will be pitch? Pitch is the distance. Distance is equal to velocity into time. So velocity, what are v parallel into time period, and u r. So what are time period? Time period is capital T. Time is equal to distance into velocity. So what is x? X is equal to v parallel. You better know v parallel is v cos theta into time period 2 pi r upon 2 pi r upon qb. You better know. Or what of her time is equal to distance 2 pi r upon v, and r is equal to qb upon what will of r? R is equal to mv upon qb, so it become mv upon qb. V will cancel out. You will get 2 pi m upon qb, so it become 2 pi. Time period is 2 pi m upon qb. Are you getting the point? This is the time period formula. So this is the pitch. X is equal to v cos theta into time period. You better know. Previously we got 2 pi m upon qb. So this is all about your pitch when it enters by theta angle. So we have three conditions. When theta is equal to 0, it passes in straight line. When theta is equal to 90, it rotates in circular path. When it enters by theta angle, then its resultant track will be helix. In helix, you have to find out the pitch. Pitch is the total distance between two rotations. You can see there from this to this. This distance is called pitch, as like cricket. Okay, so the pitch distance is equal to velocity into time, and you have to know velocity is, this velocity is v cos theta into time 2 pi m upon qb. So this is all about your force on charged particle in uniform magnetic field. So okay, that's all for today.